Hello everybody, it's DTK Productions and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I've gone through and replaced every single team with their all-time counterpart. So we're going to take a quick look at the rosters. I'm just going to quickly cycle through them. If you want to get a better look, you guys can pause and take a look at the rosters. We've got 30 teams to go through, and I want to use this time to kind of just talk about the channel a little bit. So like I've mentioned in some videos previous, the last 2 videos, I went to bed with 12 subs the other day. And here we are today. I don't even think a week later from when that happened. I mean, I'm at 1,600 right now, which is just mind-blowing to me. I can't believe that. It's so hard to believe. And the comments I've gotten from you guys have just been really supportive. So it's been really fun, and it really motivates me to keep on making more content like this. And another thing I wanted to mention really quick is I actually started a Twitter. So if you guys would like to go follow me over there, it's just a little something. Right now I think it's got 2 followers, but I don't know, I think it'd be cool. A better way for me to communicate with you guys over that. Yeah, so the link to that will be in the description if you guys would like to give that a follow. So now that we're getting closer and closer to the end of these teams, if you'd like to go down into the comments and let me know who your favorite is to win the championship. Who do you think is going to be the best team? I've got my team picked already, who I think is going to go all the way. Well, I've got 2 kind of. I got the Lakers or the Bulls. The Bulls team looks really, really good, but the Lakers team all time is just, it's like nothing else. It's so good. Or if you want to be a little bit different in the comments, let me know who you guys think is going to be the worst team out of all of them. Whose team is gonna underperform so much it's an all-time team but just can't get it done against, it can't compete against all the other all-time teams. If I had to pick my least favorite my least favorite to win the title, it would probably be the Hornets. They just don't have a great roster. They have 190 overall, and he's exactly a 90 overall. Oh, I forgot about this team. The Supersonics and Thunder. That's a good team, too, actually. Now we're getting really, really close to finishing off the roster. Kevin Garnett, the MVP of our last video. Trailblazers, they got a solid squad. And the Golden State Warriors, this team is electric, too. This team could also compete for the title. And for the last team, we got the Washington Wizards. And yeah, those are our rosters. So now we can get straight into the simulation. So I'm going to sim to All-Star break, and I will see you guys when we get there. So we've made it to the All-Star break, and these are your All-Stars. You got Kevin Garnett, Michael Jordan, Dirk, Karl Malone, Tracy McGrady, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Bob Cousy, Bob McAdoo, Penny Hardaway for Team Kevin Garnett. And for Team LeBron, you got LeBron and LeBron with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, John Stockton, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Erving, Dwayne Wade, Clyde Drexler, Pete Maravich, and Scottie Pippen. If we go to award races, LeBron James right now is #1 for MVP, averaging 23, 6.5, and 11. But he's followed by Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bob Cousy. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of shuffling around, but right now, I would say LeBron is the favorite for MVP. 6th Man of the Year, Nate Archibald is in first for that. Kevin Love, Jimmy Butler, Cliff Hagan, and Jimmy Butler. 2 Jimmy Butlers fighting for 6th Man of the Year. And for DPOY, we got Scottie Pippen in first for that right now, followed by Bill Russell, Kareem, Dwight Howard, and Alonzo Mourning. And if we take a look at the standings at the All-Star break, my favorite to win it all, the Los Angeles Lakers, 45-14, atop of the Western Conference, followed by Sacramento, who honestly kind of surprises me, having 40 wins, being the 2nd seed right now. But then we got Utah, the Warriors, OKC, Minnesota, Denver, Portland, and then we got the Clippers in San Antonio to finish out the play-in spots. But then the non-playoff teams, we've got the Rockets, the Suns, the Mavericks, the Pelicans, and the Grizzlies. And then out east, we got Boston #1, which makes a lot of sense, followed by the 76ers, the Knicks, the Bulls, the Heat, the Hawks, the Wizards, the Pistons, the Bucks, and the Cavaliers. That rounds out your playoffs and play-in at the All-Star break. And then for your non-playoff or play-in contenders so far through All-Star break, you got Brooklyn, Indiana, Toronto, Orlando, and Charlotte. Now that we went through all the important things, we're just going to sim straight to the end of the season. I'll see you guys when we get there. We've made it to the end of the season, and our MVP is Larry Bird, who put up 19, 4.5, and 9 with 1.5 steals. Sixth man of the year goes to John Havlicek, putting up 14, 4.5, and 6.5. And Scottie Pippen wins Defensive Player of the Year, averaging about 2 steals and a block a game. And for Most Improved, Zion Williamson will win that award. For your All-NBA first team, you've got Oscar Robertson, Tracy McGrady, Larry Bird, LeBron, and Wilt. Second team, you got Penny Hardaway, Pete Maravich, Kevin Garnett, LeBron again, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And for All-NBA third team, you've got Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Giannis, and Anthony Davis. All defensive first team, Michael Jordan, John Stockton, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Bill Russell. And for all defensive second team, Dwayne Wade, Gary Payton, LeBron, Giannis, and Dwight Howard. And after the play-in, these are your 16 teams that made the NBA playoffs. Out west, you've got an LA matchup, the Clippers versus the Lakers. Then we've got Sacramento facing off against OKC, the Jazz going up against the Nuggets, and the Warriors going up against the Rockets. Out east, you've got Boston going against Toronto, Atlanta going against Miami, New York going against Detroit, and Philadelphia against Washington. And my favorites to win the championship out east were the Chicago Bulls, and they lost in the play-in against the Raptors. But we're just going to sim the first round. Round one. The first team to lose is the OKC Thunder to the Sacramento Kings in a sweep. The next team are the Clippers to lose to the Lakers. The Knicks ended up losing to Detroit. Atlanta loses to Miami. The Raptors lose to Boston. The Warriors lose to the Rockets, and the Jazz lose to the Nuggets. And Washington can't get it done against Philly. And now we're down to the final 8 teams. We're going to sim by round once again. The Miami Heat lose to the Boston Celtics. The Sacramento Kings can't get it done against the Lakers. The Nuggets lose to the Rockets in 7, and the 76ers lose to Detroit. And now we've got our conference championship matchups. For this, we're going to go game by game and kind of just monitor each one as they go. Game 1's on each side. Houston takes game 1, and Detroit takes game 1 over there. We've got upset alerts for both games so far. Game number 2, the Lakers win and Detroit takes another game. And now simulating game number 3, the Rockets will take the next game against the Lakers, and Boston will finally get one against Detroit. Next game, game 4, the Lakers will tie the series, and so will Boston. Game 5, both 1 seeds will take the leads in their series back. In game 6, the Rockets will lose to the Lakers, but we've got a game 7 with Boston and Detroit. We're going to sim this game with Simcast. We're just going to start it up and see what happens. It's a home court game for Boston, as they're doing okay right now. It's pretty close, but if it gets closer, we'll jump in. It's a 1-point game with 2 minutes left. Let's see if it gets a little closer, but no, Boston just takes it a little bit more. It's a 9-point game, and it's over a 10. So Boston will win that series. Magic Johnson will be your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Larry Bird will be your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And what do you know? We've got a Los Angeles Lakers versus Boston Celtics matchup in the finals. Who would have thought? So we're going to look at the starting lineups a little more in depth for the Lakers and the Celtics. Point guard Magic Johnson versus Bob Cousy. Shooting guard Kobe Bryant versus Bill Sharman. Small forward Elgin Baylor versus Larry Bird. Power forward LeBron versus Kevin Garnett. And center Shaq versus Bill Russell. That's going to be a really good matchup down low. So we're going to simulate game number 1. Game number 1 goes to the LA Lakers. The Lakers just really split up their scoring. It was a really good night for them. They only won by 4 points, though. It's going to be close, I think, every game of the series. So we're just going to go straight into game number 2. Game 2 goes to the Celtics. This time, Kevin McHale gets it done for the Boston Celtics. 5 for 5 and 9 for 10 from the free throw line. This game, a 6-point game, so another really close one. Game number 3 goes to the Boston Celtics. They take a lead in the series. LeBron and Kobe did pretty good. Elgin Baylor, 15. Again, another pretty close game, only an 8-point game. Game number 4 goes to the Lakers. Looking at the box score, Kobe put up 22 and 8. Elgin Baylor, 21. And this one was a lot more heavily leaned towards the Lakers. Game 5 is a very pivotal game, so we're going to go straight into Simcast. Starting up the game, Lakers get off to a really hot start, but the Celtics come back. Third quarter, Celtics take a big lead, a 19-point lead, and they're just going to expand on it. Celtics take game 5. Game number 6 is a must-win for the LA Lakers. Let's see if they can get it done. and it doesn't start off great for them. They're going to have to battle back if they want a shot here, and they are not going to be able to do that. The Boston Celtics will take the championship in heavy fashion behind Larry Bird's 31-13, Bob Cousy 24-11, Havlicek 22-2-4. Just a really good performance. They put up 143. Your finals MVP is going to be Bob Cousy, who put up 15.8, 4.5, and 11. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you really did. There's going to be more content on the way really, really soon, so keep your eyes peeled, and I'll see you guys later.